The Gocycle G3 integrated light kit includes a front light, rear light, and mounting brackets. The integrated light kit is powered by the Gocycle's internal battery. The Gocycle may have a light bracket holder installed underneath the fork boot. Slide the quick fit light bracket into the holder and tighten using a 4mm hex key. If the Gocycle doesn't have the light bracket holder installed, the G3 front light bracket will need to be used. To install the G3 front light bracket, first remove the mudguard bolts using a 4mm hex key. Remove the two 3mm hex head bolts from the cap. Only lift the fork boot as shown. Do not pull it apart as this could rip the boot. Next, remove the cable cap. The front light cable needs to slot in the gap in the bracket. Reinsert and tighten the two screws to secure the front light bracket and reinstall the two mudguard screws. The front light needs to be mounted on the right side of the bracket. Use two T20 Torx to tighten the screws. Plug the front light into the bike and tuck the cable and connectors under the fork boot. Push the front light cable into the slot in the top of the bracket to hide the cable. The rear light cables will be underneath the cap at the rear of the Gocycle. Remove the cable cover and pull the cables out from behind the strut. Otherwise, the cables can be found inside the frame trim. Thread the two connectors through the frame trim and reinstall into the bike. Remove the M5 nut and the spring washer from the back of the rear light. Align the rear light to the rear light bracket. Install the spring washer and M5 nut and tighten using an 8mm spanner. Thread the cable through the back of the hole in the rear light bracket. The cable with the red cover needs to be plugged into the positive terminal. The black cable needs to be plugged into the negative terminal. The rear light bracket will attach to the lock shock mount with a click. Depending on the regulations in your region, it may be necessary to install the supplied wide angle reflector. Use the switch behind the front light to turn on and off the integrated light kit. This switch controls the front and the rear light.